Dolphins versus Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you...
There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there complete to Mooney. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Quite keep the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson. Up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. Can.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his left. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. McPherson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come to half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Pascal. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Second down, here's Mostert again. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
This is unbelievable.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, it's Sermon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Burrow on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Burrow on play action. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Miami. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
This is Gibson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hey, baby.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. Open man is Thielen. Is complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Sermon. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw is Rodgers. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll run with Sermon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Rodgers to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Burrow's throw complete there to Bateman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Burrow. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was in favor.